purified drinking water and let's continue making a difference. Awake Water, one for life, supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Usika seme nkoyiana quick credit sia say sika pe ennafom intina yabasa ye becheche wo yembosia bonhyehyɛ ye ho wutumi babosia edifi asoa ye 3,500 Ghana cedis edeko na nea wo hia ne wo national ID card wo hia se wo betu susu wo hia awowa yenje sika bia nto ho wo nsanso hia se wo ne yembebue futuo bia quick credits ewo homao say ye dwana wo pese wudi ana wo pese wo hye ejuma frase ana say your school fees ana po eyeye bosumi ejuma ya fonso ye wo bi mamo na mum kai say ye mobosua ewo internet so afen so omantic akrobia batan Bank of Ghana and sa wo dwumedie yimu enti tutumri kana freyen wo 0302 200 390 ana 0596 920 833 quick credits London made simple kai say dwumedie yin hyehyɛ kakra wo ho.
Say ya wo Ghana asase so a ya wo wodefo. Uyo nipa defo a wode Ghana abodiem ahonyade a efiri abodiem ankasam. Say yensu a yenye abodiem niema a yensu projen. Ya no Ghana ha asase kro na wo bo. Voltic wahonyade ya wodie. Voltic ye Coca-Cola ejumeku edwade. FDA agye edwade nkrato yi atum.
Football isn't just a game, it's a feeling. And with GoTV, no feelings will be spared. Feel the frustration.
And it's over.
And feel the ecstasy of victory. Nobody but GoTV gives you all games of La Liga and Serie A and the Premier League and UEFA games that matter. Get a GoTV decoder and 1 month super subscription for only 249 cedis and get front row seats to the new football season cause it be football overload. GoTV. Love it.
So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace.
My name is Diana Hamilton, VGMA Artist of the Year 2021 and brand ambassador of Awake Purified Drinking Water. I am super excited to partner with Ghana's first charity-driven water to give back to our communities. Awake is a brand that makes a difference. We impact the world around us. That is why for every bottle of Awake water you buy, an amount is donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center. Yes, every time you quench your thirst with a refreshing bottle of Awake, you're helping contribute to save lives. So keep drinking Awake Purified Drinking Water and let's continue making a difference. Awake Water, one for life, supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Kasia Bobri Nedru 3, 2, 1.
It's here for say Elta Tigo aye 80.
Elta Tigo.
Abna se Elta lo se Tigo say Diebusia for ya ni tia wa simple cra aye 80.
Kachira wonyonko no nso so nkanchira no nyonko se die enkrato ne nkutahudi adwumaku Airtel Tigo aye 80 tiawa eye din fufuro de nanso ye da so ama wonya abafu nkitahudi a ne bonya den na ma hotoso ofre mu da ho sikamane ho dwumedi abanbo bom ne ne keka ho bebre
80. Life is simple.
Senior won't you how Tibiano. We hear Syntax Tanko. Free say, Syntax Tank to me jine a ream sakra yebia. Empire ne bono so ye kama say. When him say, Syntax Tank ne di kan ye double ya tanko Ghana. When him also say, Syntax Tank Korea, any di kan ye tank muda hokai. Emu fite. Na say siadie, ubeti match size, color, type, biara wope. Syntax Tank, beyamau. Na nini ne chino. Ekita 7 years warranty you. Wumpewe, na wupen dieng. Frakra, it was 0244 335 168. Kumasi 0505 555 666. Syntax Tank, emuda hokai. Syntax Tank, eye strong, eye tough.
Don't get the answer. Get them for the people who want make it transfer money around the world to Africa. Access bank don't upgrade the matter for all of us. Ghana, Ghana, CD, Abina, Naira, Gambian dollars, Zambian kwacha, the money go enter, you go get them for your own currency. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door.
Or walk into any Access Bank branch to send or receive an instant money transfer today. Africa is next door.
Access Bank, more than banking.
Adom 106.3. Adom 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your manai. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Oh yeah. Ready what it says CCM Wanga so much to be a day. Oh yeah. Adom 106.3. 106.3. 106.3 Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your manai. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Radio Shama, Ewo Shama, Space FM or Takwa, Jafric Radio, Ewo Japan, and in Shrefi, Adumsi, Ewo Hamburg in Germany. Plus a lot of affiliates. Abijafono Atna say Honorable Dr. Dixon Adumaku Kisi is a member of Parliament for Anya Sotium and Chairman Emeritus Adekoka. Chairman Didi Bubia and I say Vimbia. I will have my review. The minority in Parliament one more decision to boycott parliamentary sitting to support their colleague, Honorable James Jachi Kwesen. My main shall say free Honorable Adumaku Kisusu since on our Parliament. Are they justified? Is it going to have any effect on proceedings? Majority say Honorable.
First of all, let me issue a congratulations once again to Kwesen, who said, as members of Parliament there, Unia.
Yeah.
Once we are back in Parliament together, now there's an issue. Now, I think say, Monfancha Mekaka, to a large extent. The genesis of this problem, I would say it's a bad legal advice. And it starts from how Ghana handle other previous matters. Make up previous matters and make Abusa Kendi Nomu type of issues. Law, almost will be the precedent. And BAC Dano, your passage judgment affected that chamber. Nti, so wo embrebi na, anase BBC na embrano eka bibia due because
insunsanso bi o
dachi
yeah ebenya
ebe I must say very unfortunate Senna the NDC whilst in power handled a similar but different matter. At the end of the day, in Shomunam, the issue, substantive matter, has to do with dual citizenship.
Yeah.
Whether you want to talk about in spirit being Ghanaian and not Ghanaian or allegiance, and main coin to that. Me personally, dear, I believe that diasporans have a lot to add to the country, but even in doing good, you have to do it legally. So,
yeah.
And the big problem, President, the NDC government, SAT, prior to my entry into politics, a former MP ADL, because of a similar issue. Now, fast forward to today. Whether there are reasons leading to what happened, President NDC said here, binding the legal authorities, it puts them in a very awkward situation. Say, abide the botichi, and no answer they say they, say, and I think the NDC, forgive me, I respect them as an opposition party, but I think that they ought to look at it with that lens in mind. Omonko fa lens omodi Yenua Bema Abusa Kendi, who's now late. Let me add that. No one shares silence, no one fan share Omunia Bema case. No one be so one say. Na no dear ye no yeso kona ntoko bi sida bi sa said ano
asembe ni si
and no na dia be pie ha na second assembly ye ya entia na ye de bebata ho a no krenya menim because of the family enti ana meka I don't want to and me say me associated with him because I'm a member of parliament enti dia to MPBA no Miss Mabe inherited sa experience no, and me kase die to kwesi manage ho na me boa bat yes ediwa na edu embrano ediwa na edu na uyi ni na free ho yes assembly see your reaction is also 90%. Your reaction na I really think we dey been make home. We need a closed door engagement on this issue.
Between wine and
both legal minds of the government and the legal minds of the NDC, and then also even in Parliament, because this thing has to be done carefully, considering the ripple effects. What's my saying? Carefully, because as now it's almost like a volcano thing, and a bit me tipping in different directions, because it's unfortunate because of one member of parliament a lot of government business has been brought to a standstill. You might say so when you may be dear, but the beauty of politics is not 10 people deciding for the entire country on very sensitive matters. The beauty of politics is further engagement and trying to get people somewhere to us. Na ebianka, almost say fita, so almost who say a gray, and that is one thing. Me power me politics. I've always admired President Obama for one thing. Even when he can veto or making sure say or be reach across the aisle. And that is one thing MSC, in our body politics, so be a taking entrenched position.
Yeah.
And me know, in as much as I'm solidly conservative, me believe it's in the interest of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes
we need to
do what is in the interest of the country. And right now, your politics, whether we like it or not, what's up? Public sentiments, public opinion, public judgment, a part of Ejuma, and I'll draw our attention to members of parliament who even wanted finance minister out. At every point in time, nobody gave you a constituency, no decision. And if we are varying some of our decisions, it is not because of ABI, yen per se. A reflection of the people we serve. We are a reflection. As a member of parliament, if the sentiments in the country are for one thing, and I'm not for it, I have to do what the people's representative does. And if you're a president as well, whether it drew a certain point, based on the gravity of the issue and how the public are also swaying. Me Pontius Pilate, Yesu nie, omo aya to trust him nie, he had to ask the Jews, why na me mfanunkum? And then the Jews spoke. Mm-hmm. And these are the original backings of law. And then you find the law. Sa Roman kind of management of society. Ain't if we go back into the genesis of legal thinking, this is a classic case. You ask the Romans about the issue, and even if you are president, even if you are Pontius Pilate, here must say, those things, and then the guard of legal minds in this country, Mekasana, the Attorney General, the almost mature legal books in this country should weigh in carefully on this matter. It's a make us say it has to be closed door discussions because we have to be careful about another precedent we are about to set so that other subsequent decisions will be clear and it cannot tip the country into chaos. And for that matter, I think that the opposition party, in as much as I am no Masuya Denkakrano, Mr. can say almost so engage issue carefully, using lens the year Abu Sekendi Ejumano, Yamia Befanako. And me Anka Musika Pa dia, I think somebody even has a right to sue the NDC government, as in that time, for some of the decisions they took. And no dear America for and no idea back why you do between sue government where we need. Because if the family sits down, no more share, no money question and dino to send money abudi they will come after the government. So and these are some of the nuances of this topic. Okay, but before I the minority decision so because I had their own touch on what kasa for presidents. How do we deal with the current Jachukwesin case with recourse to the law and the past judgment? Presidents no working without I'm looking for the right word, without necessarily interfering, or I think we need to do something to the law. We need to do something. But until you do the changes to the law, our case they're running there. What is existing is what is used. You ever find say, excuse me to say Ochna, yes, in Chubio or Shiwi and Tumwa. Say Embrane Chuna, yen to be in Cassia Bejai, we for into Yenjao. Pajo Demican what must say. Until say, yes, sir, Embrano be a Juma, Kusi. 12 midnight. Even that is the same, bro. Yes, the same branding now. The effect is tomorrow. Yes. Into upa we dey make kaise miswana omwe comedy say em say oh and the mirror finidin do say car bebo na open BM and a Mercedes abon no oh enyo kohwe that time no Bob Okala, yes, Bishop Bob Okala. Those times, yes. I say car number one or share quite you know or per Mercedes. The one here Mercedes ball crowd here. The intent of the law no is a worrisome thing.
Yeah.
And I am praying, sir. Both parties, and what I mean both parties is that at this point, a government and the NDC, which is the opposition party, or the minority, and even in being minority or in being opposition, you are bound by some legal remits. I say will act appropriately. And one important thing as the opposition party in the year where say you have to be amendable. You have to comply with the legal things in this country. And the Speaker of Parliament, Emeki, a very powerful comment the other day, may attach him because Okache almost said, listen, yeah, disrespected judiciary. Not judiciary is so disrespected, yeah, we are in trouble.
Yeah.
Because both arms of government are powerful. And if it so happens that we cannot work together, then you know what we're asking for.
The decision of the minority to boycott Parliament and support their colleague. What was saying?
I think they can appoint 10 of their members to go with him every day. Every day 10, different 10 encore. And we get business done. And let me tell you that from a strategic standpoint, even Ghanaians will even love them better. We may more free consultation. But to boycott entirely government business any necessary. Team you may say so we may chom free advice. 10 people every day. The sign no munko and support in court. Na government business and koso. And Ghanaians will come to appreciate them. But this consistent boycott, it is rather damaging their, let me say, goodwill at Ghana for the minority. Into where a free advice na me mom.
But on James to say it's their own form of protest to near omo colleague femono.
Protest no. Protest no. There should be something obia bekaso protest way a twasum. So
omo de na twasum.
I really think that where obeya could see then. It drew a certain point. You should then realize that no, actually, in fact, if you look at the benefit and the risk, or if you assess the impact on voters, I really think that almost any year, if by Friday, Subaina and Sasa, those who love them for what they are doing will flip, and sad in politics. In some cases, engage in a year. Because Ashasiano, people will be with you. They will love you for it. But eventually, when the dust is settling and people are really getting into the nitty-gritty of the issue, then you see that public opinion then starts swinging. Say, mukra afi moji day.
As a mood dear bododo. More yet too much. And then,
because listen, there's a mid-year budget review coming.
Yes.
If they had even chosen that day to take their whatever action, it will be significant. But may catch on when I say, so I'm to ask I could see mid-year budget. The gravity, the optics won't be as potent. It's not, sometimes, there would need a lot of, you have to consider so many things to take your action. And then you have to see, say, so action way be potent, and then potent. And may catch on when I say, almost exceed Friday. Maybe even if I had some liking for them, and some of the people I talk to are getting weary and tired of this stance, and it's a brotherly efutu. Say omo the sentiments on the grounds are changing. Eventually, no, because Oberhena, the Kumin crimes, and not all of them even end up in the court. Omopa, their supporters should start auditing the members of parliament who end up in the court.
Almost attendance
no court. Almost starting market register.
There's a Ubi no pen idea, Ubi person that's you know tra constituency.
Say almost starting checking. Was on number channel. Almost starting checking and easy for rarely go to the court because me whom be your baby now I'm Ben courthouse because I'm in Ben courthouse too. What am I saying? Chairman of chairman. Wait there, Menkwala Adriana Media.
Yanko chairman, so now Yankuti, the stance of the minority. Chairman.
First and foremost, no. Abu Sakandia Samno. Among for per se, they are more related that to question. But these are two different issues. Abu Sakande, Tama, Oye MP no, or no obey MP no. One year any attempt, so by renouncing ne dual citizenship no. He didn't make any attempt. He was voted for no parliament. Okra 3 passports. Okra British passport. Okra Bokanabe passport. And Okra Ghana passport. Okra Britain no issue British passport. Okra Burkina no issue Burkina passport. Oba Ghana no issue Ghana passport. We obi our immigration. No OTP. Aban say no MP. Okra no by immigration. Okra British passport. That is how people found because nobody knew he was having any 3 passport. Own difference. And at that particular moment, or a member of parliament was swear allegiance to the state and parliament. Now, question. 1 whole year before Open 5 nominations, so that time what true. My Canadian government will acknowledge receipt of his denunciation. In a COVID by the whole of Canada, as COVID no every Europe, the whole of Canada, me ba oko school Canada crano. I was there, Omuja school, quickly no saw Omofi because for almost 1 year nothing was happening in Canada. Omunko school, Omuye BBR. There was no even virtual education. So these are the two distinct. And then, Kwesi made an effort or intent. Then at the time now, you raise your objection. Electoral Commission or referee or manage your elections. Your friend. Maybe son say. Yes, at this assembly, what have you got to say? Producing letter say, my denouncing me nationality, dual nationality. So okay, no. It's in this stance, if I was questioner, I'll also sue the EC for misleading me.
Because the EC cleared him.
What cleared me? What claim never me could grow every day? Was say, me. But you are the referee. Say, only in the house a couple match. Ne, ya inspect your cards. Was stadium. I'm as a couple match. Ya inspect your card. Ne, ya couple ball. No, we are my shower. I was there. Me card and me crown no fake. Ne, I didn't issue the card. Me issue card. If I no issue card, no say you're only responsible. And then I say, that is where we are. There are two different things. Menstrual. Lawyers Becker say menstrual. Or just say, what was his intention? Was his intention to deceive the state? No. Almost a formula of feeling you be so you're Ghanaian near. But to me, mature letter, I come my British government say me ye I'll consider myself as a Ghanaian. I'll give the answer, no, I'm a Ghanaian. It's simple mature letter, my move. Well, law no, no say no. Na mesuma nyansa say law no. So we can also sit down and analyze situation. We can also analyze the situation. That is law and brand law. This is what the law says. But law no so did I take the necessary steps? Sir, I'm going to obey the law. Which is evidence that me, yes, sir. We take the necessary steps. And then back when I'm to the name, OG to me say, where as you are correct to Konako Diagron. Where do I there was kind of two different things. That is why people are mixing the issue.
Okay, but away from that, we want to deal with
away from that. You know, I was one of the first people. Time I Asino, Joy News, one of your Joy News, your sister station.
Yes.
Aisha, I'm going to interview me about this same question. We said.
Yes.
Let me say, Biba Yedu no. Edu baby a Mpensenpensenmu or say Yejemu. Ekopona ne du baby a. Everybody, one was no utabai no, wajiji, wave orba no, to them in your can. Wave orba no, or you're so big. There, you pull back and have a sober reflection. See, where do we want to take the country?
Yeah.
That is what Domahine, a lot of citizen vigilante. One kasa former attorney general. Ibiaka bebe ye do line off and we can see that it was going that line, but on pedo sidupi.
I would have come back to him to ask if the case should be discontinued. The case.
Baby, sober reflection. More so, no. This person has also gone and run an election again. And here's a situation there. His numbers even went up than before.
Yes.
I mean, in Ghana. You BBF amnesty, you BBF pardon. The president is clothed with all these powers. You know, okay, no Bible no more. What do be Pontius Pilate? Also, when I want no, you know, so Munsu. I mean, the Maharu Mpensenpensenmu. I mean, Master Mama, I am the Mekayo in the Crawford County. Now, Jesus Christ also there. Give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and give unto God what is God's. I already be told the baby, give unto the country what is the country's, and have your peace of mind. Until boycott, all this will come to an end. If you read the story, the elders in this country, penny for her, or the advice about the baby, enough is enough. You do baby a piece of junior bread and butter on here. Going to as for MPs, they are not boycotting anything. No. They are showing solidarity on your boycott. Boycott, your child, why people parliament in the work with the sorry work rate. But there were wouldn't any sessions, wouldn't any sejema. About here in Su, they do the Ejano. And cover more fire. It's book a gentleman no assurance. And that's what I say, we do know. Abang. Is enough. After argument in court, in the AG, only Tatutikata, in the press have got a field day. The word Trey, Roba, no, baby, you are talking about bread and butter, but no way, what's in the constituency? The constituent, do you think this putting question to jail and jailing him and Obama, yes, in a dollar and Wabufuma? It rather creates tension because nobody will sit down free.
Honorable talks about presidents. The Chinasem, Bibia,
mature there. I got two cases now. If Secondi had denounced his citizenship, no one cut I'll be the first person to say that this case must continue because that's a precedent.
Okay,
that has got semblance.
But my question is, if we continue with Jechikwesi in the case here, President Ochina, what are we to expect?
For me, we are two-faced people. This country, one about Black Stars in Uvinfa, one about Black Stars. Go get if you're a producer. I'm on a list of the when I go Black Star last match when in Madagascar or whatever, Mauritius was Abadabado. Have you checked where they are coming from? Their nationality. Most of them are holding British passport, German passport, Dutch passport, and they are playing. and we come and sit down, glued to our television and watch them. And our brothers and sisters who have toiled and they no, I've got a son who is very good in computers. Or Abuchi. I would love him to come in. He said, but catch there, Anthony British passport in China because it's started to be a Ghanaian.
Yes.
Because of the treatment, but we need them. Yeah, you Oscar was yet now. Me sure the brother be war. Abuchi here for telephone academy send mobile phone. Mobile. See you, boy. Me boy da. I want from brother so. Dr. Kisiba.
Man luggage be
I bet you understand. I know the nuance. We can also argue there. Why there our katna bruche at Nagana ne ya breno ebane bejo. So we have to have a fine balancing act so that we are built after all no the world's a global village.
But Chairman, if you are to advise the NDC MPs in Parliament on their decision to boycott sittings here.
I'm saying they are showing solidarity.
Yes.
But I'm saying that, you see, there are two sides of the coin. The problem now is that Parliament, there are so many court cases. Minority in our court.
Yes. At forcing, yeah.
Former Minister for Works and Housing.
Dauda Collins, yeah.
Collins Dauda. It was not an answer for Inepo Ayariga. In the case, what? Amen. This is Ghana. We are making this is I've fallen so much in love with him. The way he's thinking. That if you have people like this in our government, people in our party, we can talk this way. This country says a conservative, but conservative, no, or the mark there's something that you must be realistic. Realism. Or what is on the ground. So what these constituents want to know. That's the first time I've heard an NPP saying that too. Saying that if what his constituency wants to know, that is what he will do. I'm telling you, he will not follow the whip, the 3-line whip. When his conscience is telling him that his people on the ground are suffering. You asked him a question when I entered. Inform to them. What's inform soon? He's being realistic. And that's a good politician who will go very far. Or dogmatic, just like me. We have to look at that's what I'm saying. I was first going to call if the president is listening to us, please, it's about time that, look, I thought that time on my congratulations of NDC. In view of all this, I'm going to ask my attorney general to discontinue.
To file a nollie prosequa. Yeah.
The whole country will be applauding him. I tell you. The whole country will be applauding him. So, no, this is a statesman. So, if the people I'm sure they are listening at the Flagstaff House. Just like my brother gave MPP, NDC advice. I also advise the Hawks in the government to go this morning. See that today was awarded something from Valley View University.
Yes, the chief of staff.
And all the government apparatus. It's the same way that the people of Ghana also are asking him that it is about time we let the waters, embers, the fires, the embers,
it's a brothel. Fancy.
That's where we are now. So that boycotting, no boycotting, all these things, all the cases, review. Yeah, Ghanaians. At the end of the day, I'll tell you a very good story. The richest man on this earth, one of the richest men, Dubai, the president of the king of Dubai. He died in the morning. And in the evening, he was being buried. You know what they did? All the sheikhs, they appeared. They came there. And they've robbed this rich man, the richest man who owned the whole of the UAE. He was lying on the ground with a white calico around him. Have you seen that picture? Another story. The Queen of England, the most powerful person on earth for over 60 years, 70 years. When she was going to be buried, you know what the priest said? He said, now, let us remove all the vestiges of... And you are now going as Elizabeth. Elizabeth. She did not go as the Queen of England. No. She went as Elizabeth.
So the reason Yemfanko baby.
Yemfanko baby. I prepare your pre now. And I pay Yamina Adom. You are Adom so you are Adom radio. Yamina Adom. Na ya so ya batna. Ghana Yamazi. Ghana your doctors. Ghana yozi. Oye nya yenti. Ode yete asaman krofo orbaka. The voice of the people. Oh, no, important. We don't have to continue this case. Now, I'm appealing to the president that today...
And then there were platforms. So.
Yes, I'm appealing to him today that it's about time he shows the statesmanship, the legacy, so that you don't ask me, but the president that you are talking about will be the legacy that he left behind, that we can quote that at the time that was very crucial, that this country was tilting on the verge of anarchy. He was able to say, hey, my Attorney General, leave it there. Let's end this matter. Let the man go and do his 1.5 years left in Parliament and see what God will bring.
Yeah.
In the name of the Father, of
the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. No. The big question now, the calls for you've been very blunt this morning on the minorities' decision. But should this case continue?
To continue or not to continue?
Yes.
That is the question.
Yes.
In fact, Mestre, I know that I'll plead the fifth. And see, because munim a Kasahari Pantai me ye queen.
His sons are tied.
Me ye queen. Me ye queen. I'll be on social media this year. So my go against. But you see, the other thing is let me also add say the Attorney General is very qualified and very much astute. Or come brand out to say yes. I quite remember. Me maintain law school that. And I'll leave it. Once if you to be a papa the man and say it drew carpenter, you know carpenter. It drew legal matter. I'll leave it for the legal people to decide. But maybe there I'm a public servant and the people's representative. And see, se make a sample. This is me could see there. Me consensus for ka. Na me to me be jina haka so. Anya so to for there. Me be sa omono say no more. What's my yes. But in a very holistic way, I think overall, even the president, the first gentleman of the land, is bound by what the people want. And yes, Adi Anka say people no decide as a government and says Anka or because hey that be Menko. And even that, which is the final authority, say a war voters in Semudia, then you are bound by but over the past weeks, unfortunately more polls so most media for because more polls listen a very important part of governance. But as I say, no credit polls a dintro at the seat of government to make a decision based on your polls. It's not good. And may catch a drum for any more parent companies there. Munjai well, I may be wrong. Moma engineer polls no correctly, so that say me make a decision based on polls. Made to me, as the my neck out. But right now, no, over the past 3 months, almost year polls no in kuye. Intimate to me be on the polls are modiaba.
Doc,
Yeah, Chairman.
Odu baby, even if the polls are abstract, you talk to 1 or 2 or 3 people. I mean, your constituency.
But
the sentiments on the ground will even inform you.
Yeah.
It's the sentiments that when we talk to 1 or 2.
You hear the national security for Becca.
They know that. Look, because we don't want to go to the tipping point.
Yeah.
And it's not necessary. There are certain issues I don't need to let it go to the tipping point.
Yeah.
I want you to be brave enough to advise. To advise. Oh, good. Yeah.
Brave, I'm brave. Name bravery with caution. Bravery in a cautionary way.
Don't worry. Ministerial appointment. What appoint you?
Oh, I know they too.
Why you?
I know they too. But don't say I work under a party. And under
you are not a bank bencher. Are you a bank bencher?
Oh, I am.
The bank benchers are the most powerful people in Parliament.
Say,
bank benchers.
The
bank benchers.
Okay, I said I'm making.
Yes.
A drew carpenter work and near carpenter. A drew legal minds are near your pen lawyers, not Oma Becassa. Headline, I legal mind. 80. I think, but in totality, maybe by Friday, some things might change.
Yeah.
I have some faith.
We are hoping.
My majority leader is also very worried, and the likes of Afino Markins, somebody I respect heavily. Oka Winnie Banintina make Afino Markins. Omo ebobo hua. I think Parliament will also send some message to the President in terms of how our business has been impaired at the mercy of this legal case. There's also even the opportunity to move from the one day to weekly. Na ama business akoso. So that the final decision can be even reached December 2024.
25.
What's that is also another avenue.
All right. Doc, sorry, so but share internal party matters kakra MPP. Why na do no so yi na why so na make presidential prime minister.
And there I can be bold and say I believe that industrialization for all parties is superior, and say be industrialization and I'm of that school of thought, saying that industrialization is the next thing for Ghana and and personally, looking at it, the major 3 competitors, I think that Obia why industrial work for a long time. And one woman and one Odi who dance here so babe is Alan Kojo Chimanting.
Clear picture.
But the vice president is also saying that he's Kufuor seed nurtured by Nana, and so it is time.
So Nana is a legal mind. And maybe Nana is a legal mind. Nana is known for legal, but I'm talking about somebody who has spent 2 governments doing trade and industry.
Yes.
And is here to say, may the same thing when I am given the chance. And he's going to amplify trade and industry. And from a, what be something amame kasa.
Yes.
But I really think that, say, during Singapore and other places are. And if not at all, Adekoka is aware, say, Adansi no ho, cars, no, you can see them. What man say? You can touch Volkswagen, you can touch Rada Motors, all these things that are happening. And see, I think, maybe in Kuala Dream, you know, if he can continue the all year in that field now, you know, say.
But we can also continue with the digitalization that the vice president
and let me say this categorically. Wait there, you can let it trend. I'm an economics student myself.
Yes.
Nobody can tell me that digitalization is superior to
industrialization.
It is under industrialization. There's nowhere in the books I've read in the world, because me and Kasame school abuche. And see, when I talk from Stigler and all these people are Meniomo, Missiomo, and they are still alive. You know, these are powerful economists that are Columbia and other universities that are very renowned in the world. When it comes to economics, Columbia, Wharton, and then
yes.
And I took to economics because of Warren Buffett. One of my excited about economics. And see, I talk as a serious student of economics, and nobody, this argument, they can take me to the cleaners, but industrialization is superior to doing, in fact, digital technology is under industrialization. And see, I think that maybe, if something else there, but these are the facts. It's almost like it's you can't contest that issue. You can't contest it. I don't know who can try and contest somebody also being industrialized, which is bigger than advancement in technology. Technology comes to enhance industry. If there's no industry, what can you enhance? Okay. So, no, dear. Okay. I'm talking freely because now, people should be free to express their opinions.
Yeah.
And that is the beauty of the party. So, and Mikrano, in as much as anything, I tell people that, listen, I'm emboldened by the fact that it is important to party no war dissenting opinions so that people can be able to choose. And see, I may be even with one candidate, more importantly, because I want to stand for that thing in a party. Unlike the NDC, I'm going 100% for one person. And who say no, it's not good for democracy. It's not good for democracy. It's important that there should be a dissenting opinion.
Where the MPP assembly come
Okana Sam knows the end disable. My Jamon Cafe, maybe the end disable to Odamaka. 1 hour was in or that what to one say Ghana for young who yenim cosser. You ring ba. If Tremantin. Fortunately for you, Chairman to a senior school.
Oh, I just
okay.
I see.
Benasco. Friday. I was sitting between Blaze we missing there in the chairman thing. I was sitting in between them.
Wow.
School there where missing this.
Wow.
Until I found no tonche. Baumia, what's the digitalization? Nimpa over $5 fee 3.6 or the grow 15.
Yeah, we swak on. I
we are talking about individual candidates here. We are talking about individual candidates.
It's a program now, it's a program now,